Hello friends, welcome to our quantitative reasoning class. This is a 2022 past question. We are in number sample E, that's 14 to 16. Alright, in sample E we have three samples given to us, and we have 4 pots. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's for the 3 samples. Alright, so remember, we are also to check the patterns, and if there are arrows in a pattern, you have to take note of them. And in this one, we have a particular arrow. Alright, we have an arrow, and this arrow is pointing down to the box. Alright, giving us an idea already that what you have in the box is likely to be the final answer of the other pots you have before it, pointing to a zone. So we already have an idea that working with 4, 5, and 6, we could get 26, and the same thing applies here. So we quickly look out for our number combinations and operation combinations. So how do we combine 4, 5, and 6 to have 26? How do we combine 4, 5, and 6 to have 26? So when we look at 4 and 5, the first thing that comes to mind is 9, alright? So 4 plus 5 is 9. So how do we work with 9 and 6 to get 26? That won't be workable. What about 4 times 5? 4 times 5 is 20. Okay, what can we do with 20 and 6? Oh yeah, 20 plus 6 is 26. So let's go to the next sample to confirm it, to see if it's true. We did 4 times 5, 20, and 20 plus 6 is 26. Okay, so 10 times 10 is 100, and 100 plus 100 is 200. Confirm there. Right over here, 3 times 4, 3 over 4 times 2 over 3. 3 over 4 times 2 over 3, that will be 2 over 4, which is 1 over 2. 2 goes here 1, and 2 here is up. So you have 1 over 2. So 1 over 2 plus 1 is 1.5. Alright, that's correct. So that means we have a sample analyzed. So let's use the first one. So here we know that 4 times 5, we do that first. Then whatever we get, we add it to 6. That will give us 26. So 4 times 5 plus 6 equals 26. Alright, so we have this pot. So followed by 6. So how do we get 6 if we are not given? Okay, how do we get 6 if we are not given? So we'll come back to the analysis we have done. We added this plus 6 to get 26. Alright, so for us to get 6, that means we're going to subtract the whole of this from 26, then we have 6. So this will be 26 minus 4 times 5. 4 times 5 is 20, and 26 minus 20 will give us 6. So we have this. So you see, I'm writing out the formula for each pot. Okay, so we have these two guys left, 4 and 5. So 4 and 5. Alright, so now going back to the first formula, let me write it here. Alright, so the first formula, 4 times 5 equals to 4 times 5 then plus 6 equals to 26. So for me to know any of these 4 and 5 components, I'll first take away 6. Since I added 6, I'll first take away the 6 from 26. So I'm going to have 26 minus 6 first. Right? Then I come into the bracket. Inside the bracket, what I have is multiplication. So for me to know any of the components, I'll do the opposite of multiplication, which is what? Division. So I'll divide by 4, I'll get 5. So let's try that out. 26 minus 6 is 20, and 20 divided by 4 is 5. So the same thing we do, 26 minus 6 first, then we divide it by 5, we have 4. So with this, we have written the formula for each of the pots, the 4 pots that we have. Okay. Alright, so let's go over the formula we have written. We discovered that 4 times 5, 20, plus 6, 26. Alright, so this will be times and addition. Alright, okay, so 4 times 5 plus 6 equals 26. That's the first one. Alright, then the second one, for us to get 6, we do 26 minus 4 times 5. So 26 minus 4 times 5, and that gives us 6. Alright, then for us to find the components now, the 4 and the 5 on top, so we did 26 minus 6, and that's 20, then 20 divided by 4, 5. 26 minus 6, 20, 20 divided by 5, 4. Alright, so let's go ahead and apply the formulas in our questions. Alright, so here the first one missing is the box in number 14. So that's the final answer. Alright, and how did we get that? This times this plus this. So we're going to do 3 times 2 plus 5. 3 times 2 is 6, and 6 plus 5 equals 11. So number 14, the answer is 11. So we did 3 times 2, 6, and 6 plus 5, 11. Alright, so we'll come back to now we're in number 15. Number 15, the one inside the circle is missing. So let's go back. How did we get 6? From our analysis, we did 26 minus the product of 4 and 5. 26 minus 4 times 5. So that means we're going to do 10 minus the product of 4 and 1. Alright? 10 minus the product of 4 and 1. That will be 10 minus 4 times 1 is 4. And 10 minus 4 equals 6. Okay, so we did 10 minus the product of this and this. And that's 4 times 1, 4. 10 minus 4, 6. So the answer to number 15 is 6. Alright? Okay, so number 16 now. Number 16, we have this other side missing. Okay, what do we have in that place in our sample? We have 5. So how did we analyze the 5? We did 26 minus 6 first. Now we divided it. Okay, that's a 4. For 5, we did 26 minus 6 first and divided it by 4. This minus this. So we're going to do 44 minus 20 first. Then whatever we get, we divide it by 4 over 5. Okay? And divide it by 4 over 5. So 44 minus 20 is 24. So 24 divided by 4 over 5 is the same thing as 24 times 5 over 4. Okay? So 4 goes here 1. 4 in 24 is 6. So we have 6 times 5, and 6 times 5 is 30. 6 times 5 is what? 30. Okay, so what did we do again? 44 minus 20, that's 24. Then 24 divided by 4 over 5 is same thing as 24 times 5 over 4. Alright, that we'll learn in multiplication and division of fractions. Alright, so you just flip the fraction, you change the sign to times and flip the fraction. You flip it. Alright, change it to times and flip the fraction. So you have 24 times 5 over 4. Then 4 goes in 24 6 times, and 6 times 5 is 30. Alright, thank you. Let's go over it again. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. God bless you. Bye.